Range and land management. Rangelands. Rangelands are open areas that are suitable for grazing. These rangelands may be grasslands, scrublands, woodlands, wetlands, and deserts that contain native vegetation that can be eaten by livestock or wild animals. Rangelands include savannas, prairies, desert grasslands or shrublands, and chaparrals. The importance of rangelands. Rangelands support ecosystems within which wild plants and animals flourish. Rangelands are useful for providing livestock forage, wildlife habitat, mineral resources, wood products, providing habitat for native pollinators, and wildland recreation. Managing rangelands. As we learned earlier in this presentation, keeping forests healthy depends upon careful forest management. Keeping rangeland healthy also requires management. Managing rangeland refers to the practice of studying rangelands and intervening when necessary to keeping them healthy. Considerations for rangeland management. The vegetation growing on rangeland, grasses, trees, and other plant life are renewable resources. Renewable resources regenerate themselves after useful products are harvested from them. As long as their environment is maintained and the rangeland is protected, it will continue to produce. When considering rangeland management, it is important to consider how much livestock or wildlife can be supported on a piece of land while allowing for the vegetation to regenerate. Rangeland management. There are three key components of rangeland management: rangeland inventory, rangeland monitoring, and rangeland vegetation management and restoration. Rangeland inventory. Rangeland inventory takes an assessment of the rangeland at one point in time. When taking an inventory of rangeland, one might look at the number of livestock currently on a piece of land, the number of specific species of vegetation on a piece of land, a soil analysis of a piece of land. Taking an inventory of the rangeland gives a snapshot of the health of the rangeland and provides baseline data to be compared to at a later date. An inventory may also give information about what types of improvements are needed on the land. Rangeland monitoring. Rangeland monitoring refers to ongoing data collection for the purpose of monitoring the health of the rangeland. Any of the data points discussed on the previous slide can be monitored after an initial inventory has been done. Monitoring allows those who are concerned about the health of the land to keep an eye on whether it is doing well or needs attention. Monitoring rangeland can help with the following: providing early warning signs of alarming issues that may need to be addressed, such as a rapid decline in the population of a native plant, helping to determine if the goals for the land are being met, and providing data for those who are concerned with the health of the rangeland. Rangeland vegetation management and restoration. Sometimes when monitoring rangeland, the information shows that an intervention is needed. For instance, an undesirable or invasive plant may be found on the range. This could be addressed by removal of the undesirable plant and restoration by planting a more desirable plant. Rangeland vegetation management and restoration. When managing rangeland, it is also important to consider whether the rangeland can support the population of animals living on the land. For instance, if a piece of rangeland is found to have a rapid decline in vegetation, it is reasonable to infer that there are too many animals grazing on the land. In this case, successful rangeland management may require that livestock are moved to another piece of land for grazing to allow the original piece of rangeland to regrow vegetation. Rotating the land where livestock graze is the best practice in managing rangeland.